So we have just had the most amazing meal with Ram's family. We have to climb this today.
So the lady here actually has the most random thing ever. Popcorn. It'll take us about 3 days.
So we've just been told we can come inside this house here for some more tea. So I've just been offered chang and I've been given a full cup, so. We are Andrew and Leanne, and in 2021 we packed our bags, quit our jobs and sold our car to buy a one-way ticket to travel the world. In the last episode we made our way to the hill town of Japre. In this one, join us as we make our way further towards Everest base camp. Day 4 of the trek is starting. We are leaving our amazing tea house here in Japre and we are making our way up to Pikey Peak base camp. We are 2,500 meters roughly in elevation and we are making our way up to around 3,800. So we have 1,300 meters of elevation climb today. Yeah, we're spending the night at 3,800 and tomorrow we get up super early to climb to Pikey Peak, which is 4,200 meters in elevation. Wish us luck. Also, it is really misty up here today. I mean, we can barely see any of the hilltops around us. We can see maybe 50 meters ahead. So we probably won't get a good view of Pikey Peak today. It's a nice temperature, not too hot.
So this next to me is one of the monasteries here up in the hills. It's closed at the moment, but you can still walk around it clockwise. These are the prayer wheels here, and the idea is you go around and you touch each one for good luck.
And then just before she does it, look at the size of this prayer wheel. It is the biggest one we have seen so far.
Oh, heavy.
We've just stopped for a quick water break and as you can see, the clouds are rolling in and I think very soon the visibility will be very limited. How you feeling, Leanne?
Sweaty.
How you feeling, Ram?
I'm good, just a bit sweating.
We just caught our first glimpse of our first yaks here in Nepal. So far we've seen oxes and cows, but we've not seen any yaks.
3,372 meters, not bad. Another 500 meters before we reach our end destination. That's pretty good actually. I'm surprised how high we've climbed in such a short amount of time.
Yak Attack. Yak Attack.
Yak Attack.
Yak Attack.
We've arrived in Bulbule. It's just this building here. Hopefully they're open or we might have to keep going.
Welcome to Bulbule, our second tea house so far on the trek. And is the fire on? No, the fire's cold. We're gonna have a cup of coffee. We're still not very hungry, so maybe something small to eat. And then we'll be back on our way to Pikey Peak base camp. Let me give you a really quick Nepalese bathroom tour. This is a pretty standard Nepalese toilet up in the countryside, and I'll just show you inside. So you have your squatty toilet, where you do your business. This is for any paper, and then this is how you flush the toilet. You get a jug, and you pour it down, and that's it. That is a Nepalese toilet. You get used to them really quick.
Have about another 3.5, 4 hours maybe to our final location, Pikey Peak base camp. Feeling good so far. Bit colder here, definitely. I'm actually trekking in my jacket now, but I'll probably get warm in a minute and have to take it off.
Yak Attack.
We've just been offered a cup of the fresh, hot yak milk. Most people would call it yak milk, but a funny story, Ram's just told us that yaks are actually the male name for the male yaks, and Nak is the female. Don't get it wrong, because you don't want to be drinking yak milk. Delicious, by the way, super creamy, really fresh tasting. Ram was saying that the Naks here eat a lot of like the natural grasses and the medicines and things, and then that comes through into the milk. So a lot of people drink it here and it gives you lots of energy, but it's really delicious. Mitucha.
Also, it is really cold up here. We are about 3,500 meters, and you can see the steam on your breath. So cold. So I don't know if you can see in the distance, but we finally caught our first glimpse of Pikey Peak Base Camp, which means that we are 3,800 meters above sea level. This is the highest that either of us have ever trekked before. As I say, it's much colder. I've actually got condensation, or had condensation, on my hair. A little bit out of breath, but feeling good. Can't wait to stop and have something to eat, because I am starving. It'll be nice to just rest the legs after maybe 6.5 hours of walking today. Feeling good.
High five.
Well done. Thank you.
So the other day in one of Ram's family's home, we tried a drink called tongba, which is like a home-brewed alcohol. I'll put a quick clip of Leanne trying the tongba in now. But this yellow drum here is full of tongba. That's a lot of tongba. So we've stopped off in our tea house here and we're having a lovely bowl of noodle soup. I'm actually now on my second bowl because it is absolutely delicious. I've loaded it full of this chili sauce, which is just nice. And Leanne is absolutely addicted to this.
Wild pepper. It's got like a
We call
really
it the
strong
Timur.
Timul.
Timur, yes.
Timul. It makes your mouth like tingly, a bit numb, cold, a bit like menthol. It's so good, but you need like a drip of it. It's such a small amount. So delicious.
So, day 4 complete.
So day 4.
Today we made it up to Pikey Peak Base Camp.
Pretty good day. Little bit long. I think like 6 hours or 5 hours or something.
Once again, pretty uneventful day. Still feeling really strong, even though we have made it up to 3,800 meters.
It was a lot colder up at Pikey Base Camp. You could definitely feel it in the wind.
And yeah, I'm actually pretty excited. I feel good, feel strong, feel ready.
But yeah, excited to get over 4,000 meters and a little bit nervous as well. Apparently that's where you can start to feel a little bit of altitude sickness.
Looking forward to it, excited and ready to go. Good morning, welcome to the summit of Pikey Peak. This is our first true Nepali mountain. We are about 4,200 meters up.
Hey, yes, yeah.
Mountains,
yeah.
We made it in record time. We left base camp at 5 a.m. and we actually arrived at 5:55. So we made it here in less than an hour.
Yeah.
We are the first people this morning at the summit. We didn't film our way up because it was pitch black, it was raining, we kept the camera in the bag.
Pikey Peak!
Pikey Peak.
We made it!
Yeah. There is snow
Look!
there.
Look at this! Look! Oh, it's deeper than I thought. Look! Snow! This is the first snow of the trip, and I absolutely love snow. Look at all the prayer flags.
Yeah. Oh, so good luck, guys. We make it here.
It's not super clear, so we can't see the rest of the Himalayas, but we have some mountains in the distance with the clouds rolling over. It's a beautiful morning.
After that, we're gonna be walking down. That's the valley.
So that's the plan. Going down, stopping for breakfast, following the ridge, going back down, stopping at Junbesi, and then that's where we stay for the night. But I think it will take another 7 hours. 7 hours? Yeah, another 7 hours to get down. Right, I'm gonna put the camera away. We're gonna take some pictures, put the camera away, and enjoy the views.
So we've made it down Pikey Peak in absolute record time. We actually climbed to the top of Pikey Peak from base camp, made our way across the ridge, stopped for about 20 minutes, came all the way down in 2.5 hours, which is super fast. Actually, it was so fast that when we arrived to the tea house, everybody was asleep. The door was locked. Ram had to literally bang the door down to let us in. Now we're drinking Sherpa tea or salt tea and waiting for some noodle and egg soup because we are starving. We actually only drank a cup of tea before the summit, so we are really hungry.
The noodle soup is so delicious, so warm, nice and fresh, quite light. Perfect. We've got about 5 hours to go to get down to Junbesi, and I think this will just tie us over.
This is Sherpa bread, freshly made. We've put some jam on top. It smells amazing. Let's have a taste.
Really delicious.
Oh, that's so good. It's soft in the middle, a little bit crispy on the outside. Oh, it's so nice. What is that like? It's just like fresh baked bread with jam. Delicious. Me too, Jack.
So we've just left Bangjang, and we have a new companion. This dog is following us. Really friendly. And we're eating nak cheese. Really unusual. It's hard, you can't really chew it. You just kind of suck it. And it doesn't have much flavour, it's just kind of a little bit musky. But yeah, different. That's where she's come from. So maybe she'll follow us all the way to Junbesi. Who knows? So, just here, just about to go behind those clouds. That's Pikey Peak. That's the mountain we climbed this morning. Whew. Almost an hour in, and she's still with us. Maybe she is coming all the way to Junbesi.
The dog's been with us so long, we've actually given her a name now. She's now called Red Girl.
Well, it seems as though after an hour and a half, Red Girl's finally turned and gone back home. She will be missed. We haven't seen her for about 20 minutes, but she's back! Woo! I feel as though we'll definitely make it to Junbesi now. Yak Attack. I know I joke and I say Yak Attack, but we did just legitimately get chased by a yak. It's just back up there through the bushes. It was the black one, you know, the one that was near Red Girl? Good girl. Yeah, the black one that was near Red Girl. He came round and yeah, chased us. And I just nearly fell over. We must now be 3 hours into this trek from Samyang to Junbesi, and Red Girl is still with us. She disappeared for about 20 odd minutes and we thought she was gone, but no, she's still there. Still going strong. We've promised ourselves that if she makes it all the way to Junbesi with us, we'll buy her a nice bowl of rice. Also, the landscape here has completely changed in the past couple of hours. So when we were much higher, there were hardly any trees. We were up in the clouds. We've come down to the lower lands. We found rivers again. There's a big cattle farm just through here. And we're actually below the clouds. And it's a lot warmer too. Look at this. Wow. So we've actually come from beyond these mountains right at the very back. We've come from up and over them. So we've made it to our final rest stop before we make our way to Junbesi. I think sadly this will be where we say goodbye to Red Girl. I don't think she'll be waiting for us when we get back out. But let's go and have a nice cup of tea because my feet are killing me. I'm going to put them up by a fire and all will be good with the world. So we're back on the road again after a nice cup of tea. And whilst we were sitting there drinking our tea, we got to watch Red Girl go off with another group of trekkers. So it wasn't true love after all. I don't think it's too far now to Junbesi. It does, however, look like it's about to rain. So hopefully we miss that. But I'm not so sure we will. How you feeling, Leanne?
Yeah, not too bad. Eager to get to Junbesi. I think it's just around that hill.
Nearly there. Day 5 complete.
Day 5.
Very good day from to basecamp to Junbesi.
I'm not gonna lie, this has been the hardest day by far of all of them.
Today was tough. Really tough.
Weather was not really good. We expect for the views when you get to top the Pikey Peak top, but unfortunately not weather clear.
We made it up to Pikey Peak, which is 4,200 meters. No issues getting up to the top.
We came down from like 4,500 meters all the way down to like 2,600. And my knees are ruined.
That was a lot more challenging. By the end of the day, my right knee was shot.
Yeah, my feet have took a massive beating today.
Yeah, it's got me a little bit more concerned about the rest of the trip, just praying and hoping that this holds up and that we can make it for the rest of the journey without any issues.
Don't want to complain too much. Just going to enjoy it, take my time. Yeah, see how I feel tonight.
Thank you.
Just woken up this morning and looked out the window and we've caught our first glimpse of one of the Himalayan mountains. Have a look. So we just bought some chocolate from that shop and the little boy was the most helpful and cute little boy we have ever seen. Ram has just found me a walking stick. Leanne has a walking stick. So now we're ready to go. Namaste, Dai. Picture? So this building here is where we slept last night. And that's where we're heading. Namaste.
Namaste.
Picture.
Ekdam thik cha.
First tea stop of the day. In about 13 days, we will be on one of those planes coming back from Lukla to Kathmandu. We have never been on a small plane like that, so that will be another experience that we will remember for a long time. So we're starting to get used to crossing these big suspension bridges now. Still very wobbly. And look at this river that we're going over. Absolutely gorgeous. Kind of creepy when you look down.
Very first sign to Everest Base Camp. Quite exciting, even though it is like a full 7 or 8 or 10 days away. Pretty exciting to see. Just stopped in the little town of Ringmu for what looks like the nicest bowl of egg vegetable noodle soup. I was so hungry. It smells so good. We're gonna eat it really fast. Tastes so good. So hungry.
We're just going to throw the camera away because it's starting to rain and it's not waterproof. We'll pull it back out when it stops. As always, if you enjoy our videos, please subscribe. It helps us out so much. Also follow us on Instagram at Lost Knox, because we upload daily stories every single day. And especially at the moment, we're really struggling with Wi-Fi to upload these videos. But if you follow us on Instagram, then it's easier for us to upload like daily stories.
So today was actually amazing. I felt absolutely great today. I don't know if it was the bottle of Coke that I drank, or the little chocolate sweets that I ate that gave me energy, or the fact that I properly dressed my blisters last night. They're feeling so much better. I took 2 paracetamol this morning and absolutely smashed it. I think we were supposed to get here in about 7 hours, and in the end we did it in just under, I think, so a lot quicker today. Felt really good. Got this stick a few days ago. Andrew found it, and honestly it's been like a lifesaver. Who would have thought having a minging old stick would help so much, but it really has helped me get up and down the hills. And we're not that far now from Lukla, maybe 1 or 2 days, so that's pretty exciting. The fact that we're getting almost to the main tourist path now has got me super excited. Eager to get up there, feeling really fit, sleeping really well. Let's see how tomorrow goes. So, today was supposed to be an easy day. It's not an easy day. We're going up there.
Probably the scariest bridge we've crossed so far. I'm glad to be back above ground. So above us is the first rescue helicopter we've seen so far on the trip.
Now we have a 2 to 2.5 hour full climb up to Lukla.